Some days ago, an old farmer named Elias lived on the edge of a quiet village, where golden wheat fields stretched as far as the eye could see. His hands were rough from years of hard work, his back slightly bent, but his mind was sharp, filled with the wisdom of the land. One evening, as Elias sat on his porch sharpening his scythe, he noticed something unusual, a pair of glowing red eyes peering at him from the tree line. Most would have run, but Elias simply sighed and muttered, "If you mean harm, you won't find fear here. If you seek wisdom, step forward." Slowly, the creature emerged from the shadows. It was a monster, tall, hunched, with jagged claws and dark, leathery skin. It had the face of a predator, but the eyes of a lost soul. "You are not afraid?" the monster asked in a voice like rustling leaves. Elias chuckled. "Afraid? I've seen droughts, storms, and sickness. You're just another challenge. Now tell me, why do you lurk in the shadows?" The monster hesitated before speaking. "I was born to frighten, to destroy. It is my nature. Yet, I find no joy in it. I watch the people of your village, living simple but meaningful lives, and I wonder, is there another way?" Elias nodded, leaning on his cane. "Nature is full of creatures that change. The caterpillar becomes a butterfly. The barren land, with care, grows into a thriving field. You believe your fate is fixed, but that is only true if you refuse to change." The monster frowned. "How do you know this? Have you ever changed?" Elias smiled, standing up and walking to his fields. "Come, let me show you." He led the monster to a patch of land that was once barren, now lush with healthy crops. This land was cursed with dryness, much like you believe you are cursed to be feared. But I tended to it, gave it time, and look what happened. You too can change if you nurture something good within yourself. The monster looked at the field, deep in thought. "But how? What do I nurture?" Elias chuckled. "That depends. What do you wish to become?" Days passed, then weeks. The monster took Elias's advice to heart. It no longer crept through the village at night, causing fear. Instead, it helped unseen, clearing fallen trees after storms, scaring away wolves that threatened the livestock, and even guiding lost children back home. At first, the villagers remained afraid, but whispers began to spread of a hidden protector. The monster, once feared, became a legend of safety rather than terror. One evening, the monster returned to Elias, standing at the edge of the fields. "Your advice, it worked." Elias, tending to his crops, smiled without looking up. "I know. Wisdom is like a seed. It only grows if you plant it." The monster, now standing tall with confidence, nodded. "I will continue to grow." Elias chuckled. "Good. That is the secret of life, my friend. Change is not the end. It is the beginning." And with that, the monster stepped into the night, not to lurk in the shadows, but to walk a new path, one of purpose and transformation. This story tells us, our nature is not our destiny. With wisdom and effort, even the darkest souls can find light.